could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse.
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here's Williams to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Third down from the gun, Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third. Makes a grab. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Fourth down, Williams. That's got it. And it's caught, but he stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stop.
Maybe a crease. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. There he goes! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They'll go play action with Moore. Oh, they're after him. Myers on the move. Working on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Davison. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab in their space. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And that's That's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Moore from the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Here comes the heat. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. More to throw for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Moore. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you up.
Got a little grass. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running inside, it's Davison. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore, play action. Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Moore to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Pocket breaking down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Williams. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Snags it, and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He is in! Touchdown, Washington! The Huskies back on top.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. His drive will open from the 15. Moore. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not as prime.
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Moore will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand that, first of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Black 14, freeze, freeze. Where did he go?
Dante Moore bringing the heat, and he never had a chance. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the
and the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And he got it. A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And with that field